Hey everyone, how's it going? Hopefully well. So I wanted to make this video because yesterday I was on Facebook and someone had shared a video, and it was specifically an episode of the Steve Harvey show. And I just so happened to click on it, and I just was like appalled. I had a lot of emotions going on based off of this video clip. I don't know how old this episode was or wasn't. It had me thinking, and I was like, you know what, let me just make a video just to kind of talk about it. So pretty much the premise of everything was that it was a African American couple who is married, and they have been apparently been married for some years. The husband did not appreciate or did not like his wife's natural hair. During the taping or recording of this episode, she had her loose natural hair out, and it was in a cute little puff. So watching it, it touched me. It touched me in so many ways. I was angry. It brought back memories. And it just made me sad. And I can't say that there was anything good. I will say that there is good that can come from such a situation, or that from that episode. So yeah, she married this man who, I guess when she married him and during the time that they were together, she always had weaves in her hair. So he never saw her natural hair. In all fairness, he never saw her natural hair. And it wasn't until they were married that I guess she had a weave in that had gone bad. And, when she took it out, I guess there was damage done to her hair. So then she ended up having to cut her hair or whatever. And then from there went natural. But that was his first time seeing her hair. And I guess he shared his reaction, and it was something along the lines of he ran out the house or whatever because he, that's how shocked or whatever he was when he saw her natural hair. Now, in all fairness, you was with this woman for who knows how long, and then you married her. You never saw her natural hair. So, okay, I get it. You're going to be a little taken aback, a little surprised when you actually do see her natural hair. But then you see her natural hair, all right, you have this reaction, and then it's like you prefer her in weaves. You would rather her put weaves in her hair than to embrace her natural hair, and you're saying that, the excuse was her hair's too short, that she don't know how to style it. There's not much for her to do with it being the length that it is, and it was just like, what? What? All these things were going on in my mind, and I was just like, okay. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little something about me. There was a point in my life where so there was a point in my life where I didn't feel comfortable leaving my natural hair out. My hair always had to be in braids or done before I could leave the house. I did not feel comfortable leaving the house without my hair being done. And when I say done, I just mean it had to be styled. I wasn't the one to walk outside with a headscarf on, or a head wrap or whatever. My hair just needed to look decent, which is fine. It's an okay thing. It's an okay feeling to have or whatever. But needless to say, my mom relaxed my hair when I was a little girl. I had a situation where the front of my hair was always much longer than the back of my hair. Well, yeah, that was what it was. Yeah, the front of my hair was always longer than the back of my hair. So as a result, I never wanted to leave my hair out, and therefore my mom would always braid my hair. And even before I was relaxed, my mom always used to braid my hair. And the reason for her braiding it was just because she had 3 kids, which, and was working multiple jobs. So it was just easy for her to braid my hair, my sister's hair, and just leave it in for a little bit. And then, you know what I mean, to give her a break from having to do our hair, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And so growing up, I remember just never appreciating my hair, always wanting to have some sort of braids in. And braids was my thing. That was the weave that I went to. It was always braids. And that's how I always had to do my hair. And so when I embarked on the journey to become natural, that was a big thing for me, because it took a lot for me to it didn't take a lot, but it was that light bulb had turned on in my head. And that was the moment in time when I started to actually appreciate the gift that God has given me, which is my hair. Okay. And when I say I began to appreciate my hair as a loose natural, I remember wearing bantu knots out in public, or, rocking a head wrap, or rocking an afro. that was like sky high or whatever, or just doing all the different things that, you know, us naturals like to do with our hair, especially as a loose natural, puffs left and right, wash and goes, just all different types of things. And I remember when I did my big chop, my hair was short. My hair was very, very short. And I remember loving my little baby froze and just, you know, being able to slick it back, like just all the different things that I was able to do with my hair, and just watching videos like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till my 3-year mark, you know, to do this or whatever. Like, I was excited about it. And I think YouTube definitely helped a lot. And just watching other people's journeys and other people and hearing other people's stories, like that helped me out a lot. I met my husband, and when I met my husband, I was still a loose natural. He loved my hair, appreciated my hair, had no issues with my hair. And I mean, my husband has locks like me, and his locks came about while we were together. I love his locks, appreciate his locks. When I decided to lock my hair, he stood by me, appreciated it, loves my hair now, like, you know, and that's where we are. I remember in the past having a boyfriend that wanted to see my hair. This is, you know, before I went natural or whatever. And I was like, no, I don't want you to see my hair. And that was always a thing, never letting the boyfriend see your hair or whatever, because you embarrassed, or you just, you know, you're not proud of your hair, you know. So I say all of this to say, you know, just watching that video definitely made me sad. I think if you are a natural sister, you know, first of all, embrace your natural hair. There's no excuse of you don't know what to do, yada, yada. For example, my sister, she can't do hair for nothing. But when she wants to style her hair, she will get right on YouTube and she will search for some ideas, and she will make that hairstyle come to life no matter what. So there's no one that can say that they can't do their hair. You know, no matter what length your hair is, get on YouTube, get on Google, whatever the case is, and look for some styles, you know, for inspiration for what you could do to your hair. And I know that's easier said than done, because I've never had any issues when it comes to doing my hair. I do my hair by myself. But I'm just saying, like, you can find some inspiration. You know, appreciate your hair, love what God has given you, because if you don't appreciate your hair, you can't expect the next person to appreciate your hair. And that was the thing with this female that was on the Steve Harvey show, because she was like, yeah, it's too short, I don't know what to do with it, da da da, whatever. And at the same time was also always wearing weaves. So I can't be mad at her husband for feeling the way that he's feeling, because you was always wearing the weaves. You never made it a point to let him see your hair prior to you guys getting married. And here, you know, he's saying your hair is short, you don't know what to do with it. You saying the same thing. That's not cool. So I can't expect someone to love and appreciate my beautiful hair if I don't think it's beautiful and love it myself. You know, so love and appreciate, you know, the hair on your head. Take the time to actually learn about your hair. I mean, and I'll save this for another video, but like, I learned so much about my hair, and I realized the reason why, as I mentioned earlier, I realized why the front of my hair was always longer than the back of my hair. And it took me becoming a natural. Matter of fact, I just realized this the other day. I'm not even going to lie. I was thinking about it, and I realized the other day why my hair was the way that it was, so uneven, you know, and what was being done to it that was causing it to be that way. You know, I think being natural it's a awesome, amazing, wonderful, it's a beautiful experience. And I think there is nothing like learning about your hair, taking the time to actually style your hair, do your hair, and all that good stuff. You know, and it makes me sad. And I mean, and it's crazy because we do live in a society where, you know, it's the straight hair that's preferred. It's the long hair that's preferred. You know, it's the blonde hair or the Indian hair that's preferred. And, you know, we just gotta, as natural people, like people with natural hair, we just need to uplift everyone within the natural community, whether you have locks or loose natural hair, and just reminding people, you know, that your hair is beautiful as it is. You know, same thing with your young children that are coming up, showing them to appreciate their hair, you know. And I mean, I'm not saying anything against weaves or whatever, because, you know, there's nothing wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. You know, I guess I'm just referencing this because it's a situation where, you know, this lady married someone who never saw her hair. You know what I mean? And now it's like this whole continuum of, I didn't show you my hair, so now you didn't know what to expect. I don't appreciate my hair, so now you don't appreciate my hair. It's just like, this thing is a continuum, and it's like, you know, because of you, then there's this, like, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous to me, you know. And I just feel like if you are in a relationship with someone that always chooses to wear weaves, let them just, hey, let me see your hair, what's going on, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess the overall message I'm trying to spread is to embrace your natural hair, embrace your natural beauty. And it's fine to get braids and weaves, but, you know, from time to time, let your hair breathe, you know, let your hair breathe, let your hair be out there. If you're in a relationship with someone, you need to let them see the real you, all of you. And if they don't love you that way, if they can't love and appreciate you as the real you, the all of you, then you shouldn't be with that person. You know what I mean? Like, you need to appreciate and love a person for who they are. You know, yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I had to say. You know, again, like I said, I don't know how old that video is or not, but it definitely hit home for me. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I gotta make a video because that's crazy. Like, how do you not love your hair? You know, or how do you marry someone who can't appreciate your natural hair, your natural beauty? So yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.